For this week's hot video for LCN, we're going to be highlighting 3 of our container plants and also 3 of our LCN selection trees. We're going to start off this week's video with one of our LCN selection trees, the Cilia Corinthian. It's a little leaf linden, kind of similar to greenspire, but the great thing about this tree is it's going to stay much narrower, only about 15 feet across. Another great feature on this plant, needs no trimming. So the benefit is much lower costs in trimming and keeping it maintained. And also you get an added benefit that we've seen that this is beetle resistant. David Listerman from Listerman & Associates has traveled the Midwest and seen this tree to be beetle resistant. So another good reason why you should consider this for one of your landscape jobs.
This is one of our Salix Akuranishikis tree form, or the dappled willow. Excellent color in the early spring when it starts coming out, gets a nice pink stems on it, white dappled foliage. The thing to do with this is in the fall to cut this back pretty hard, and then in the springtime to tip it back if you have any dieback. But this will just give you some excellent color, and when you shape it up, it just gives you a really nice formal appearance. Hi, what I have here is one of the nicest Potentillas going right now. It's a nice hardy variety from North Dakota State University, and it's called Dakota Sunspot. The nice thing about this is it's a nice tight grower. The shelf life is excellent on it at your garden store or in the landscape. It's a heavy bloomer, really nice bright yellow flower on it. Excellent plant.
Here we've got one of our Acer Highland Parks. This is a Western sugar maple, a Grandin Tatum. It's got some great benefits for you. It's extremely drought tolerant, so it's going to take the dry conditions. When you're planting these on a street tree or in your landscape job, you've got a much better chance of survival over a regular sugar maple. Also, it develops a much fuller head, more compact head. It's going to get about 45 feet tall, 25 foot wide, and has an excellent orange fall color.
What I have here is a Hydrangea Snow Mountain tree form. This is a tardiva type of hydrangea. Very large, bright white blooms, blooms nicely in the shade. Just an excellent tree for a nice specimen, a good focal point.
Well, we're going to end this week's video with one of our LCN selections, Crimson Point. Here it is in the field. This tree gets about 20 to 25 feet tall. It's a very narrow tree, only gets 5 to 6 feet wide, so it's going to be used in a lot of different areas that you can't use regular plums. So this is what it looks in the field. Now we're going to take you out to a job site and show you what it looks like in a landscape. We're here at the Lamapa Party Center in Mentor, Ohio. And here you can see the crimson points we talked about that we showed you in our field. Here you can see them in a nice long hedge that they planted here in the spring of 2010. Probably the best feature that this plant has that stands out more than any other flowering tree we have is the fragrant flowers. Extremely fragrant. Definitely take your customer's breath away. Definitely something you should consider in your landscapes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.